Pickup artistry. Pickup techniques. Introduction. Pickup, in the context of seduction, refers to techniques and strategies used to meet and attract a partner, often for romantic or sexual relationships. It includes methods ranging from making contact and holding a conversation to seduction and physical intimacy. Pickup artists aim to manipulate emotions, and their targets can be both women and men. General pickup strategies. Pickup strategies are psychological and communicative techniques aimed at attracting attention, sparking interest, and building emotional connection. Mirroring, for shy types, this strategy involves subtly copying the body language, speech rhythm, and emotional tone of the woman. It builds a sense of similarity and reduces anxiety. It's effective with introverted or anxious women who prefer calm environments. Dominance frame, for confident, high-status women. The key here is not yielding to her dominance but projecting a strong internal frame. The man appears as an equal or superior, which commands respect and interest, requires confidence and charisma. Deep listener, for romantic and sensitive women, focuses on sincere attention to feelings, dreams, and memories. The man asks thoughtful questions and reacts with emotional involvement, which is valued by romantic personalities. Rebel tempter, for bored or adventurous women, includes unusual suggestions, breaking routines, and showing free thinking. Women feel excitement and risk, drawn to unpredictability, requires charisma. Caring mature type, for divorced women or mothers, shows reliability, empathy, and maturity. These women look for support, not fun. The man helps without being asked and appreciates her as a person, fostering trust. Sudden dialogue cut off. Pickup artists use this to abruptly end communication, creating confusion and prompting the target to re-engage in order to regain emotional balance. Using pickup phases. Pickup often follows stages: introduction, attraction, bonding, and suggestion. Step-by-step progression helps control the relationship and reach the goal. Pickup strategies by personality type. Strategies vary based on the person's traits. Confident, shy, logical, or romantic. Success depends on adaptability. Examples: 1. Shy, gentle tone, delicate questions, sincere interest, no pressure. Examples: 2. Confident, flirtation, challenge, playful rivalry, humor, emotional intensity. Examples: 3. Intellectual, discussions on books, films, philosophy, respect for boundaries. Examples: 4. Romantic, sincere compliments, cozy atmosphere, warm attention. Examples: 5. Adventurous, vivid stories, unpredictability, charisma, unusual locations. Methods for specific personality types. Pickup strategies tailored to different personality types. Shy, confident, logical, romantic, for better connection and attraction. Mirror method, for shy/introverted people, involves subtly mimicking posture and speaking style, builds trust and safety. Story method, appeals to romantics, telling emotional, authentic stories that evoke empathy and fascination. Status method, for self-confident people, demonstrating high status through behavior, not bragging. Intrigue method, for curious minds, uses mystery, hints, and partial revelations to maintain interest. Sensitivity and amp, help method, best for tired, overwhelmed individuals. Caring actions and empathy build comfort and closeness. Physical reflection method, used mostly by men. Subtle touches, if appropriate, synchronized breathing, eye contact, requires reading signals carefully. Contrast method, stands out by being unexpected, skipping cliches in favor of honest observations or humor. Works well with attention-saturated individuals. Pickup techniques for different types of people, men and women. Pickup is a set of methods and strategies aimed at attracting and seducing a partner. Seduction templates. Pickup artists memorize various openers or pre-made lines to start a conversation, which they use in different contexts. Fast. A method considered especially stylish, involving quick progression to sex immediately after meeting. Manipulative techniques. These include mind-blowing behavior, juggling attention, and using negative feedback to affect the target emotionally. Game and struggle. Some theories suggest love is a game requiring cunning, knowledge, and specific skills to interact successfully. Anchoring method. The pickup artist touches the person, e.g., hand or elbow, while they're in a good mood or laughing. This creates a subconscious link between the touch and positive emotions, distracting from the action itself. Attention paralysis. This method aims to fully capture the victim's attention through sudden changes in topic or mannerisms. Negging. Giving a compliment with a subtle insult to lower the target's self-esteem and provoke them into seeking approval. Push-pull. Creating emotional swings, showing interest, then withdrawing to spark a desire to chase and hold on to the connection. Last-minute resistance. A strategy to achieve a goal, e.g., phone number or invitation, at the very end of the interaction when the person least expects it. Seduction templates. Different seduction templates exist, each tailored to a specific personality type, context, or goal. Key types include romantic template, based on attention, compliments, care, and emotional connection. Suitable for sensitive, romantic personalities. Often includes dinners, walks, music, and dream talk. Playful, flirtatious. Lightness, humor, teasing, emotional push-pull. Effective in brief encounters. Includes flirtation, provoking, and dynamic switching between closeness and distance. Alpha dominant, for confident, high-status individuals. Involves showing leadership, resources, bravery, and decisiveness, appealing to those seeking strength and stability. Mirror, empathic, involves mirroring facial expressions, posture, and values. Creates a feeling of, "he understands me." Effective in long conversations and building trust. NLP-based template uses anchoring, mirroring, and sensory preferences, visual, auditory, etc. Works in skilled hands but requires ethical use. Intellectual substantive, focused on deep conversation, values, and worldview. Appeals to mature people looking for meaning, not just emotion or sex. Physical energetic, uses touch, dance, and breathing. Requires gradual progression and respect for boundaries. Best for those open to physical interaction. Stages of pickup. Pickup is a step-by-step process of building attraction, trust, and closeness. Here's a brief overview. Opener, first contact. Start by approaching and initiating a conversation. Often involves an opener, question, or joke to break the ice. Establishing contact. Eye contact, lock eyes, smile. Physical contact, gentle touch, e.g., hand or shoulder. Body language, show confidence and openness. B. Starting the conversation. Ask open-ended questions. Find shared interests. Give sincere compliments about the person, not just appearance. Attraction. Create interest using charisma, humor, confidence, or light teasing, negging, to stand out. Comfort. Deepen interaction. Share personal stories. Show genuine interest in the person's inner world. Goal. Build trust and safety. Sustaining the conversation. Active listening. Humor and storytelling. Display natural confidence. Seduction. Move toward physical or emotional closeness. Important, don't rush, follow the pace of growing trust. Action. Flirt through words, looks, and gestures. Create mild tension and intrigue. Approach intimacy gradually and respectfully. Moving to intimacy. Steps to build trust and escalate touch gradually. Moving from conversation to emotional and physical closeness with consent and sensitivity. Action. Always get consent. Don't rush. Keep control to avoid uncomfortable outcomes. Important to remember, when practicing pickup, always keep in mind these essential principles to build trust, connection, and attraction with respect and authenticity. Honesty and amp. Authenticity. Be sincere in your approach. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Authenticity builds trust, while faking it creates distance and doubt. Respect. Always honor personal boundaries and feelings. Respect comfort levels, move at a safe pace, and prioritize trust, consent, and emotional safety. Safety. Always prioritize your well-being and that of the other person. Ensure comfort, respect, emotional safety, and mutual consent throughout the interaction. Detach from the outcome. Focus on enjoying the interaction, building trust, and creating a real connection, rather than rushing or forcing a specific outcome. Handling rejection. Be mentally prepared for different outcomes. Respect their response and don't take rejection personally. It's part of the process, not a failure. Technique diversity. Explore a wide range of proven methods. Practice them with awareness and discover which approach best fits your style, personality, and goals. Last-minute resistance. Strategy. Definition. Last-minute resistance, LMR, refers to the moment when a woman, despite prior agreement or mutual interest, suddenly says no right before intimacy. It's not a definitive rejection, but an emotional block. Goals. Respectfully handle hesitation. Preserve emotional safety and trust. Support the woman in processing her emotions. Core principles. Stop means stop. If the no is clear, stop. Lower the pressure. Remove perceived expectations. Show empathy. Ask, "How do you feel?" Or say, "I'm here with you, it's okay." Mirror emotions. Say, "I'm a bit nervous too, and that's normal." Redirect. Offer a hug or a break. No pressure. Change the pace. Time and calm can restore comfort and initiative. Risks. Ignoring a refusal violates personal boundaries. This is coercion. Saying things like, "But you wanted it," is manipulative and damages trust. Conclusion. True LMR handling is not about pushing someone. It's about guiding them past fear with care, patience, and respect. It's a mature path, not a hunter's game. What psychological types are most susceptible to pickup? It's not the psychological type that determines the result, but the context, emotional state, and self-awareness of the person. Emotionally mature individuals with clear boundaries and self-respect are the least vulnerable to pickup techniques. The psychological types most susceptible to pickup are approval-seeking, dependent. People with low self-esteem who crave external validation are more responsive to compliments, gentle dominance, and seemingly warm attention. They often confuse interest with emotional attachment. Romantic idealists. Those prone to idealizing partners and relationships tend to get involved quickly, especially if the pickup artist projects confidence and portrays the meeting as fateful. They may overlook red flags in favor of a beautiful beginning. Impulsive/thrill-seeking personalities. Extroverts who love excitement and novelty can be easily captivated by a charismatic person. Their weakness lies in rapid involvement and difficulty recognizing manipulation early. Emotionally vulnerable after a breakup. People in acute loneliness or post-breakup phases are highly sensitive to attention. A pickup artist only needs to show sympathy and understanding to gain their trust. Naive and romantic individuals. These people tend to believe in love at first sight and quickly project the image of an ideal partner onto a stranger. Pickup artists exploit this using talk of destiny, coincidences, and shared signs. Dependency-prone personalities. Those who feel inner emptiness or fear of loneliness may quickly become attached to someone who shows interest. The pickup artist simply has to fill the void. Frequent messages, a caring tone, physical affection. People with unfinished emotional business. These are individuals who haven't emotionally closed past relationships. They seek compensation, proof of self-worth, or revenge by diving into new connections. Pickup artists gain trust by offering attention and seemingly unconditional acceptance. List of pickup openers or conversation starters. Here are some universal and tested openers. Phrases to use in different social situations. Hi, do you come here often? A classic line, especially suitable for bars, cafes, or clubs. Hey, do you know how to get to? Useful on the street, at events or exhibitions. Creates a context for conversation. What do you think about this movie, book, concert? Great for starting conversations in a queue, at an event, or in a bookstore. How do you know the host of the party? Perfect for house parties or weddings, helps find common ground. I love your style/accessory. Where did you get it? A compliment plus a question instantly creates a positive impression. What was the most interesting part of your week? Shows sincere interest and pulls someone out of autopilot. Would you rather live by the sea or in the mountains? A playful, light question that encourages a fun dialogue. Summary: pickup is a collection of techniques and strategies aimed at quickly establishing romantic or sexual connections. Benefits: helps overcome social anxiety, builds confidence, and develops flirting skills. Drawbacks: can lead to manipulation, insincerity, emotional pressure, and the erosion of trust in relationships.
Hello everyone. I am very excited to share my new YouTube video with you, and I need your support to continue to bring quality and enriching content. If you enjoyed my content, please help me by like the video. It helps me reach more people and spread the message. Subscribe to the channel using the subscribe button below so you don't miss any new update or video. Press the bell to receive notifications every time I upload new content. And if you would like to support me directly and help me create more content, you are welcome to join me on Patreon. Your support is significant for me and allows me to continue investing in creating quality and enjoyable content for you. Thank you so much for joining and watching. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. See you in the next video.